Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of Music Scene Investigation. Rich Wildman here with you. I hope we have our video on the air. We had a little issue right before going to air where everything just decided to crash. But I think we're back up and operational now. It's just the way it is. So we'll find out how these things are operating now that we've got it up and running. We'll see what happens. We would want to welcome you to the show and let you know that this week we're going to be going over 3 of our Artist of the Year nominees for our contest we're having where we let you, the audience, vote for your favorite Artist of the Year. And among those nominees are the 3 we'll be listening to today, Last Bullet, the Poppy Brothers, and DaGraduates. We'll have all of those coming up very shortly, but first, let's meet our panelist, Mr. Tom Chianti, all the way from New York. Tom, how are you today, sir?
Yes, all the way from New York, and live, no less.
Live, no less, absolutely, and we're happy that you're live.
Yeah, well, it was a close call this morning, but everything started up, sort of like the show.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, we had quite a few things we were planning to do on today's show. We've got a little Christmas surprise later on in the broadcast, so we hope you hang around for that as well as the music. But I hope it all works out today, Tom. I don't know if it will or not. What do you think?
Well, my pacemaker's ready and all armed.
So you're good to go regardless of what happens then?
Worst things come to worst, I just put my chest near the screen and press.
All right. Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do, right?
This is true.
All right, Tom, I appreciate it. Thanks for being here today. Our in-house panelist all the way from London, England, none other than the man himself, Mr. Ian Husbands. Ian, how are you?
Hello. I'm still here. I'd like to do 2 things quickly, Rich.
All right. Why don't you do 2 things while I do a couple of things?
First of all, I'd like to take the opportunity to welcome everyone to the very last episode of MSI. Obviously, the world is ending on Friday, so this will be our last broadcast.
I have heard that. I'm not sure if I believe it.
Secondly, I'd like to also welcome people to the not last episode of MSI. I told you the world wasn't going to end, and we will be broadcasting next week as usual. So we can edit them depending on what happens Friday, Rich.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens, and if we have to, we'll go ahead and edit things to make it look like whatever it needs to look like, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, if the world ends Friday, we edit that bit out. Me welcoming people back to the show that wasn't the last show. And if it doesn't, we edit the welcome into the last show out. It's easy.
I'm just waiting for the show to complete because I've got a rocket all fueled up, ready to go to send the entire archives into space.
All right, so then are you going in to space with that rocket, Tom? Because we're going to need someone to edit the show itself.
Well, I figure the last one will leave people guessing as to what happened.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll figure it out then. And I'm being told that for some reason our live broadcast audio and video is not in sync. I would imagine that is because of Skype. And if you look at me, I'm probably in sync. Look, 1, 2, 3, that kind of thing. I think I'm in sync. At least I hope I am. But regardless, we're going to take...
Well, I heard you did try out for NSYNC.
I wanted to try out for NSYNC. But, it's... too much work for an old guy like me.
I heard Tom was the founding member, and they all kicked him out when they realised he was too old.
That was a misspell. I was the floundering member.
Oh, right, gotcha. Fair comment. Did you see my choice of T-shirt today, Tom? I wore this in tribute of you.
It's too small right now.
He is the Sleepless Night sidekick who wears the T-shirt advertising the Sleepless Night.
The Batman T-shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping the legend alive.
That's all right.
Somebody's got to do it, right?
Well, I'd much rather have Catwoman, but what the heck.
You can't win them all, Tom. I'll tell you what we're going to do today, everybody. I'm being told it's way out of sync. I don't know. Not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately, but we'll make do the best we can. If it's so far out of sync that you're having a problem watching the show, please come back and watch the recording. Hopefully it will be in sync, and we'll have that up as quickly as possible after today's broadcast. Now, as I was saying, what we're going to do today is we're going to listen to 3 of our nominees for Artist of the Year. So let's get to it. Let's start out with the first one today. Let's take a listen to the Poppy Brothers with their track, Too Far Gone. So, gentlemen, I'm going to play that back for you, and we'll listen to it. Here it is, the Poppy Brothers with Too Far Gone.
Stuck in your teeth. I'm a lamb to the kill in a world full of sheep. A call from the top told me I'm weak. And inherit the meek. I'm too far gone to ever turn back. Your love is gasoline, and I'm looking for a match. Wanted the truth and I never held back. No.
That is the Poppy Brothers right here on Music Scene Investigation. Now, I'm hoping that we're back in sync now. We will find out hopefully very soon, and we'll see what happens. All right, let's first of all talk with Tom Chianti about the Poppy Brothers. Tom, I'm sure you remember this song, Too Far Gone. What do you think after hearing it another time?
I still like the production elements of it. Still think the vocalist gave a strong performance, but little mixed problems here and there that could have enlightened it, so to speak.
All right, that makes perfect sense to me. Ian, what about you? What are your thoughts on the Poppy Brothers?
I still think this is a great song. It's got a lot going for it. It's driving. It's got a good, big story vocal. It's got a good hook. It is pretty well produced. It is pretty well mixed. Yeah, I mean, you could get into the intricacies of what needs to do to make it that bit better. But as it stands, this is a great track, and I really enjoy it. The only thing is, I checked these guys out, obviously, after the show to make sure they were relevant and we could put them up on our website and stuff like that. And listened to a couple of other tracks, and the other tracks were really electronica and didn't do it for me.
So basically what you're saying is that they're basically two different styles. Which one did you get the feel was their style, or are both of them their style from what you saw?
Well, from what I can gather, it's two brothers, and one guy's sort of doing the singing and a lot of the writing, the other guy's doing the production and bits and pieces like that. And I think one guy's into electronica and one guy's into rock. So I think they're trying to marry the two, which is great. But that track, as a standalone song for me, is rocking. I really enjoy it. There's not much element of electronica in there at all. It all sounds big and live. And the other tracks just weren't touching this track in that way for me, and I didn't enjoy them as much.
All right, so you would think or suggest to the Poppy Brothers rock is more your forte than the electronica. I would say that I think they do the rock very well. The rock that they do, I like. I don't like the electronica. It's my opinion from that point of view. The other tracks seem just as well produced, just not really in a style that I wanted to listen to. All right, makes sense, I guess. I mean, everything makes sense after a fashion. Tom, I guess you didn't get to hear some of the other tracks, but from the Poppy Brothers, perhaps?
No, I didn't, but it's not unusual to have, one song on an EP just completely different from the rest of the EP or the full CD. It's just stretching the creative muscles and trying to find where they want to be. They need to be focused on one, unless they can, come up with that unique mesh of both sounds together.
Right. Pick a genre and stick to it.
Well, you can widen the genre. There's nothing wrong with that. But it is confusing for fans who hear this track and then go, listening to other stuff, and it can hurt them.
All right, I got you. Again, that was the Poppy Brothers, Too Far Gone. I've been told out in the chat room that things are a little bit fuzzy right now. Bandwidth on my end, guarantee it. It's always going to be an issue when we're out in the middle of corn country. Not a lot I can do about it. I certainly hope it clears up. It probably will. I've already had one report via Twitter that it's okay now. I don't know if that's the case where you're at, but hopefully it is. All right,
they're
gentlemen.
so much more forgiving on Twitter, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They're so much nicer on Twitter. I don't know.
So
maybe it's just because it's Mark's birthday. He's taking it out on us because he's a year older.
Yeah, it could be. Can I have some video, please, Rich? I just want to raise a glass to Mark.
All right.
Happy birthday.
You have video.
There we go. Happy birthday, Mark. It's a pleasure to drink in honour of your age.
Yeah. You need to drink a lot more than that because he is old. I'm just saying. Actually, we do not have a guest on the show today, as you can see right now, with me sitting in the middle of these two guys here. But next week we will. Knock on wood. That's all I can say. It's the way things have been working out here. Yeah, Mark, the old guy, exactly. All right, before we get to our next nominee, I want to take a minute.
Hang about. Seeing it,
Richie's going to interrupting.
I know Richie's going to kill me for saying this as well, but since we don't have a guest today, if anyone wants to ring in on Skype, feel free.
Yeah, if they can figure out what Skype line I'm taking calls on.
Well, yeah, I do. That's why I said you're going to hate me for that, but
Yeah. Well, the fact is that I do want to, since we're talking about Mark, I want to mention very quickly the Butterflies Radio show, Twitter Tuesday Live. Because this week on Twitter Tuesday Live, they're celebrating their 100th episode, and they're having a lot of their past guests and listeners participate in the show by calling up on Skype and being a part of the show. Now, I certainly hope that everybody out there tunes in to Twitter Tuesday Live this week. Again, it's at butterfliesradio.com. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can also tune in on MSI Radio, same time. And I'm going to actually be calling in to that show that night to talk to Mark and Carol. So it should be a lot of fun.
I hope people don't get the publicity advertised wrong.
It's very odd. It's the 100th episode. It matches right up with Mark's age.
Oh, you stole my joke, man.
I'm sorry.
I tell
Exactly
you,
where I was going with that. I hope people don't get the publicity wrong, because it could be embarrassing when they put 100th birthday for Mark and 99 episodes for Twitter Tuesday Live.
Yeah, well, hopefully that won't happen, and we want to wish them a very happy 100th episode ahead of time over at butterfliesradio.com. We're actually coming up on our 100th episode ourselves here probably, what is it?
About 10 episodes time?
About 5 months. About 5 months. So it should be pretty cool. We'll try and celebrate that too when that happens. Now let's go ahead and get on with the next nominee for Artist of the Year here on MSI. We're going to go change genres a little bit. We're going to listen to a song called Diddy, Bob Marley, and this is a group that Tommy likes. I know I like them too. The more I hear this song, the better I like it, Tommy. From a group called the DaGraduates. Anything you want to say about them before we actually play the tune?
Diddy, Bob Marley.
They went through great lengths to make it radio friendly, and it's just excellently produced.
All right. Well, here it is. This is called Diddy, Bob Marley, right here on MSI.
Some fans like Gordon. You been on that boot for years like Jordan. You don't be alone.
a beamer off the kisser. It's gonna be a long night. I'ma be up all night. Hit the club, throwing sad, cause you know my money right. Swag so ridiculous, living looking excellent, and it's about time I reload my medicine. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley.
Some foreign with a bad Barbie. What we drinking and smoking on some rockin' bar Marley. Pull up in that new Benz with a bad chick. You know the liquor pulled up and the stay lit. Geeked up cards and hot corner arsonist. Been up all night, so I'm feeling like zombies. Pocket full of thousands, bad around me. Baller of the year to say I deserve the Heisman. Cannabis and vodka, feeling like a roster with a pill man there so he can feel my harder. You get low and I get no if that too dry.
It's gonna be a long night. I'ma be up all night. Hit the club, throwing sad, cause you know my money right. Swag so ridiculous, living looking excellent, and it's about time I reload my medicine. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. It's gonna be a long night. I'ma be up all night. Hit the club, throwing sad, cause you know my money right. Swag so ridiculous, living looking excellent, and it's about time I reload my medicine. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley. I'm on that Diddy, I'm on that Bob Marley.
All right, there it is. That is the DaGraduates with Diddy, Bob Marley. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Let's go to Ian, find out from him first this time. Ian?
I do agree with Tom. This is very well done, and it's got a good hook. But I just think it's too long. I found myself floating off and slating Facebook in the chat room with Mark instead of listening to the music. Do you know what I mean? It is well done. There are some good performances there. It just really, for me, isn't the sort of music I kind of like to listen to. And, you know, if you're going to sort of grab my attention with a track that I don't like to listen to, it's got to be a bit more compact and it's got to be a bit bigger than this.
Well, I tell you, he makes a good point, Tom. This track did run a full 5 minutes and 7 seconds. What are your thoughts on all this?
Well, there's a lot going on. It could have been shorter, and I'm sure, you know, this is an album cut, sort of. But on so many levels, it's very well done. I've mixed tracks like this where there's just dozens upon dozens of ad-libs and different vocalists coming in and out, and it's very hard to get it clear, and they've managed to do that and get the cuts.
Right. A lot of work went into it, yeah?
Yeah, it's whoever mixed this did a fine job, and I rarely say that, you know.
Yep.
But it brings me back to my roots back in the mid to late 80s when I broke into pro recording, doing a lot of gangster rap and all different types of rap. And
sorry, did you just swear on air?
No, I didn't.
Sorry.
But I will if you want me to.
I don't think you need to swear. I appreciate the sentiment, though, and you know, it's all well and good from here. Now,
I also checked out some of their other work.
Okay, tell us about it.
Well, this is another one of those instances where the rest of their music doesn't sound like this. It's acoustic folk Christian rock.
Oh, Tom.
I'm kidding.
Of course you are. I hope you are. All right, that was the Graduates with Diddy, Bob Marley, and heck of a tune. Like I say, every time I hear that kind of grows on me and gets better and better every time. All right, I want to tell you about the Indie Music Bus. If you haven't heard about what Walt's doing with that big bus that sits out in the parking lot of every major music venue you happen to go to, you need to go to indiemusicbus.com, find out more about it. You can always see him on Twitter as well, Indie Music Bus over there. And if you're in a band, make sure you follow him on Twitter. Let him know about what you're doing. He'll get you out on the bus and introduce you to a lot of very good folks out on Twitter and a bunch of other social networks as well. It's the Indie Music Bus at indiemusicbus.com. It's a lot of fun. All right, gentlemen, I do have a third track to go through, and this track is going to gently lead us up the hill towards next week's final three tracks that we're going to listen to as nominees for Artist of the Year with Dave Bryce as he joins us at that time.
We hope.
Yeah, we hope. Exactly. But this... Go ahead, Tom.
I was just wondering, when are we going to start doing the MSI hit list again? And I guess it'll be in February?
I will tell you more about that after we listen to this track from Last Bullet. Now, Last Bullet was actually our first artist or hit list winner. They were actually selected on the pilot of Hit List. And this band is a rocker, and we'll listen to them and let you guys decide for yourselves what you think about them. We'll come back and talk about them just a little bit. So here it is, Last Bullet, their song, What Is Meant to Be, right here on MSI.
Mountain, I could sell my soul away, but that don't seem to show you how much I want you to stay. Friends for such a long time, stuck together through thick and thin. Every day gets harder, I try to play a game, I'll never win. I don't have any more words, there's nothing left for me to say. Seems like everyone around us thinks we're better off this way. I can't fight this fight no more. Heartbreak is all I say. Baby, when it comes down to what is meant to be will be.
Last Bullet, What Is Meant to Be on MSI. And that is another of our Artist of the Year nominees. So it should be pretty cool. Now, before I... well, actually, let me just go ahead and get the guys' thoughts on this, and then we'll take a look at who is coming up in the next week's show. Guys, Tom, what do you think? Last Bullet. It's been a while since we heard them. What are your thoughts on them?
Again, well done. Not exactly my favorite type of rock, but it would definitely go good, you know, as a trailer in a movie or a dark scene in a TV series movie. It's commercial and current, a little Soundgarden-y, but it made it this far. Who am I to argue?
Okay, well, that makes perfect sense. Ian, what do you think about Last Bullet?
Oh, I love this track. I actually went out and bought the EP on iTunes, or was it the album, one of the two, after hearing this a few times. Really enjoy it. It's a great rock track. And the rest of the tracks are, yeah, they're pretty much there. I'd say this is one of the better tracks. But the rest of the album or the EP, whichever one it was, is pretty good as well.
All right, that sounds good. Now, did get a note in the chat room from Mark over at Butterflies Radio, who said that during their Twitter Tuesday live episode 100, which happens this Tuesday, 18 December, they're going to be giving away 5 pairs of tickets to the AMA, or the AIMA, the Artist in Music Awards, which is going to be out at Los Angeles, California in February, as well as 2 round-trip tickets, airline tickets, on Sprint Airlines. Now, those tickets are special tickets, so you're going to have to tune in to Twitter Tuesday Live episode 100 on the 18th of this month, 18 December, to find out more about them. And Mark will be happy to fill you in on all the details of everything having to do with that big giveaway. Now, gentlemen, next week we're going to take a listen to 3 pretty hefty rockers in this whole scenario here. Kid Felix is one of the bands, along with Stepdaddy and Chakobsa. These are all 3 of the hardest rockers of the nominees this year. Any thoughts on them?
Yeah, there's some good music there. I mean, I think we've said it every week so far. So, risk of repeating ourselves, this year is a really strong bunch of songs that have gone through to the nominations for the Artist of the Year. And I think, you know, if you're playing all the real hard rockers next week, it's going to be a very entertaining show from my point of view.
All right, Tom?
I agree with Ian. I mean, the music has been consistently, you know, raising the bar and consistent in its consistency, being very consistent, and constant. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough, tight race, I think.
All right, now, of the song, you know, I hate to ask you this question now. I should probably wait and ask it next week. So I'm gonna change it around. Let's do some statistics first. Let's take a look at some of the voting statistics. I know Ian has brought some of them up. I also have a couple of or actually one of the statistics up in front of me. I just did a report right before going to air today. Taking a look, first of all, I want to ask Ian, on the Artists of the Year, who's currently in the lead in the votes that we have out there?
Artist of the Year is currently Stepdaddy.
All right, Stepdaddy is currently in the lead, and for the guest panelist?
Mr. Paul Miro, again, who was Guest of the Year 2011.
All right, so Mark, understanding that it is your birthday, you need to get out there and get some work done if you want to win that Artist of the Year, buddy. I mean, Panelist of the Year.
What do you mean, Rich?
I have no idea. I'm just making it up as I go along. Now,
Mark, just go and get some votes for whatever. Just please, Rich.
Yeah, please do.
And it's Spirit Airlines, Rich. I'm
What did I
reading the
say?
chat.
I thought I said Spirit.
I have no idea, but they were correcting you. Spirit Airlines, Spirit Airlines, Spirit Airlines.
Did I say Sprint?
Yes, you said Sprint.
Okay, I meant Spirit. Okay, sorry.
Free tickets for everyone except the British.
Oh, yeah, you guys lost the war. Face it. Get over it. That's all I'm saying. Now, on the MSI Most Requested Artist of the Year, our nominees still set as they did the last time we reported this, with Project Sirius in the lead with their track Philadelphia Experiment, followed very closely by Phil Cavalieri with his track
Tom?
Yeah.
Cavalieri.
Thank you, Tom. And his track, Galanga. And you want to get your votes in on that. Our awards show is going to be taking place after, it's actually going to be in the month of January. We haven't set a specific date, but I'm sure we will. And you want to make sure you're tuned in for that, because that's going to be one heck of a show.
If we still exist.
Well, yeah, if the 21st of December doesn't kill us all, we'll be here, and there will be an award show. Now, Tom, you asked the question earlier, when is the hit list coming back? It's a very good question. The hit list is going to be back on MSI Radio.
Is it?
Yes, it will be. Starting the 9th of January. The 9th of January. But you ask yourself, well, how can you have a hit list show if you didn't have any Song of the Week winners back in December? Very easy. We had Song of the Week winners from back in October that didn't get to participate, so we're going to put them in a hit list, which will take place in January. So we certainly hope you tune in for that. That is on MSI Radio. You can also pick it up over at Butterflies Radio as well. So now then, before we go any further, we have a little something that was put together by our very own Mr. Ian Husbands. Now, I want to let him tell you about it, but all I've got to say is I hope you like it. Ian, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about it?
Well, really, I done a Lego animation for Paul Miro for one of his tracks for his album, and Rich caught wind of what I was doing, basically because I told him, and he said, that's great, but you've got to do an MSI one as well. So I did. And this isn't just the work of me. The guys have come on board with input and some acting. We acted. Yeah, it really is an MSI episode in Lego.
I thought my version of Othello was really good.
Now, I've got to figure out why it's not playing. I'm gonna have to take and do one more thing here, see why this is not playing for us, because it should be. There is no reason why. So while I'm doing that, why don't you guys talk about this video?
Well,
Right,
like I
okay,
said, my version of Othello was outstanding.
It was outstanding, and I'd like to thank my son for letting me raid his Lego box every now and again to do this sort of stuff.
Yeah, you know, he's got to be a really good son to let his dad play with his toys.
Well, you know, that's the good thing about having a 4-year-old kid, is that you can go back to being a 4-year-old kid.
When did you ever leave?
I have to occasionally. It's called work.
You have to leave being a 4-year-old kid? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I have to go up for about 8 hours a day while I'm at work.
I gotcha. Now, what I'm doing here, guys, just so I can let you guys know exactly what's going on. So I'm going to play this video from a different system. Because the simple fact of the matter is that for some reason when I put it into Wirecast, it decided it did not want to play. So...
Nasty Wirecast.
Yeah, well, Wirecast is what Wirecast is, and not a lot you can do about that. So
actually, Rich is just stretching. You know, it works perfectly fine, and this is how you stretch to fill the hour.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. All right, so here it is. Here is the the little video we put together, which is a whole Lego kind of thing. So here it is, everybody. Enjoy it if you would. And welcome, everyone. Music Scene Investigation on the air. Rich Plastic Man here. Let's meet our panelists. Straight over to Tom Figurante. Tom, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay, except for the sleepless nights. It's the wakeless days. You know, if it wasn't for Alana flipping me every hour, I'd have a stiff joint.
Ian Brickhands, how are you, sir?
Well, it's cold, wet and dark here in the studio, and it's even worse outside, Rich. Even worse.
Professor Von Blood, how are you? And
hello,
your
Richard,
robot
yes.
companion, I see. Can you wave?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
We are very pleased to be here to bring the real science to music scene investigation.
All right, well, I appreciate everybody being here. Oh, machines. Okay, let's, crap. Let's try and play the first song.
I'm gonna build it out of plastic. Build it out of plastic. These days the race climb so high. I look at you from my castle in the sky. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
There you have it, song number 1. Let's go to Tom, find out what he thought. Mr. Tom Figurante. Tom? Tom?
Oh, sorry, guys. I laid one so bad I had to clear out the studio first for a bit, so I'm back.
All right, Ian, what do you think?
Rubbish, just rubbish. Rich, why are we playing this sort of crap on MSI? It was short, there was nothing to it, it was noisy, terrible. I'm not even going to bother reviewing it, it was terrible.
Tom, did you get a chance to listen to that track?
Yes, I did, and I have to agree with Ian. This is short of hell on scratchy needles. I'm not going to do it.
Okay, dope. Professor, what do you think?
Well, Richard, we have filtered the music through the musical truth serum, which I'm about to give to our robot, who detects every audio frequency. We call him Deaf for short. Drink, my friend. We will see the results when he has taken... Ah! Help me! Somebody help me! Oh, are you okay? Mind-blowing.
My God, are you okay, Professor? Oh, crap, my machines are going nuts here. I think some of that residual electricity came through. Let's see if we can get song 2 up. Guys?
Yeah, let's play another song. Wee!
Tom, what do you think? Tom? Alana, will you wake up? Where's Alana when you need her? She's supposed to poke him every hour. Oh, good Lord. I think we got a problem over at the lab. Oh. I think the professor's finally flown the coop. My equipment is smoking in the background. We're going to call it a day. It's gone completely off the rails. We'll try and play another song on the way out. But until then, we're done. Done, I tell you. I'm finished.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Comment below. Right below. Yeah. of all the crazy things we've ever done. And Ian, I got to give you credit for that, man. You put together one heck of a thing there, you know.
It's a bit of fun, and it was nice. You know, it was one of those things that you could take in any direction. It was just limited by the amount of Lego I had in the box.
Well, I'm glad you took it in the direction you did instead of the strip club like we talked about.
Yeah, well, you know, unfortunately, Lego women don't look too good.
And Tom in a G-string doesn't either, nor do I, nor do you. So let's face it, we're better off with the lab thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's too close to the truth. You know?
Well, we tried to get a few little truths in there, you know what I mean, just for comedy value. And I'd like to thank the professor and his robot for their hard work and time spent on this.
Yeah, I think it really turned out well. And we're going to be posting that on the MSI website and posting it also out on YouTube as well. So please go out and visit it, watch it if you want to watch it again. There are a lot of very small things you might not have caught the first time through, which are very funny, like the name of the android or the robot. Did anybody catch that? I thought that was very well done, by the way.
Thank you very much.
So definitely want to watch it again if you get the opportunity out on MSI's website, musicsceneinvestigation.com, and over on our YouTube page, which is MSI Weekly. And before we wrap things up, I want to remind everybody that normally on MSI, we're reviewing your music. As indie artists out in the world, one of the things that I've always found it hard to find is someone or someplace to go to where you can get good technical reviews that will help you make your music better and get them for free. You may be able to find technical reviews, but you'll never find them for free unless you go to musicsceneinvestigation.com. That's where you'll meet us, and we'll bring in industry experts as well as our in-house panelists who are industry experts in their own right to review your music and provide you information you can use. And this is the best place to go to find out what's on the cutting edge of new music as well, because a lot of artists will send their stuff in, and it will be cutting edge stuff. So we certainly hope you tune in every week to find out what's going on here at MSI. Gentlemen, anything you'd like to say before we take our leave today? And
I'd like to remind everyone that I'm releasing my Christmas song on the 21st of December. Yes, that fated day that we're all going to die. I'm so certain we're not. I'm releasing our Christmas single.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to that. That's a very closely kept secret as to what it actually is, so you'll have to tune in on the 21st to find out. Tom, how about from you? Anything?
Still working on the video, installing some of my Christmas goodies in the studio, and looking forward to Ian's unabashed self-plugging for more of his Christmas song.
Okay. Well, that's good. You can't ask for anything more then. So we'll be back again next week. Remember, that's the Sunday before Christmas on the, the 23rd? I guess that's exactly when it is. So we certainly hope to see you here then. And until then, we're going to leave. You're going to play this Lego video again, so that you guys can enjoy that one more time as we take our leave here today on MSI. So everybody enjoy, and we will be back again next week. Thanks for being here.
Bye.
Cheers.
What I've done is I've placed that play directly to air, so we can sit here and talk.
Okay.
I just have to keep an eye on it and watch it when it ends. The audio and video finally
And welcome everyone.
synced up
Music Scene
after I
Investigation on
restarted
the
the
air. Rich
broadcast.
Plastic
Tom,
Man
as far as I
here.
know.
Let's meet our panelists. Straight over to Tom Figurante. Tom, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay, except for the sleepless nights. It's the wakeless days. You know, if it wasn't for Alana flipping me every hour, I'd have a stiff joint.
Ian Brickhands, how are you, sir?
Well, it's cold, wet, and dark here in the studio, and it's even worse outside, Rich. Even worse.
Professor Von Blood, how are you? And
hello,
your
Richard,
robot
yes.
companion, I see. Can you wave?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
We are very pleased to be here to bring the real science to music scene investigation.
All right, well, I appreciate everybody being here. Oh, machines. Okay, let's, crap. Let's try and play the first song.
I'm gonna build it out of plastic. Build it out of plastic. These days the place climbs so high. I look at you from my castle in the sky. Let go, let's go. Let go, let's go. Let go, let's go. Let go, let's go. Let go, let's go.
There you have it, song number 1. Let's go to Tom, find out what he thought. Mr. Tom Figurante. Tom? Tom?
Oh, sorry, guys. I laid one so bad I had to clear out the studio first for a bit, so I'm back.
All right, Ian, what do you think?
Rubbish, just rubbish. Rich, why are we playing this sort of crap on MSI? It was short, there was nothing to it, it was noisy, terrible. I'm not even going to bother reviewing it, it was terrible.
Tom, did you get a chance to listen to that track?
Yes, I did, and I have to agree with Ian. This is short of hell on scratchy needles. I'm not going to do it.
Okay, dope. Professor, what do you think?
Well, Richard, we have filtered the music through the musical truth serum, which I'm about to give to our robot, who detects every audio frequency. We call him DEF for short. Drink, my friend. We will see the results when he has taken it. Ah! Help me! Somebody help me! Oh, are you okay? Ah! Mind blowing.
My God, are you okay, Professor? Oh, crap, my machines are going nuts here. I think some of that residual electricity came through. Let's see if we can get song 2 up, guys.
Yeah, let's play another song. Wee!
Tom, what do you think? Tom? Alana, will you wake up? Where's Alana when you need her? She's supposed to poke him every hour. Oh, good Lord. I think we got a problem over at the lab. Oh. I think the professor's finally flown the coop. My equipment is smoking in the background. We're going to call it a day. It's gone completely off the rails. We'll try and play another song on the way out. But until then, we're done. Done, I tell you. I'm finished.
Let's go, let go, let's go, let go, let's go. Let go, let's go, let go, let's go.
Comment below. Right below. Yeah.